All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Glad you're here. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll bow in and then meditate. Hey, ciao. Down. Go. All right. Good. Glad to have everybody here. Got Sensei Maceo and Sensei Evans here too, and they're watching the chat. In case you have any questions or problems, let them know. All right. So let's just start jogging in place. And get those knees up. Heels up behind. And jogging in place. Some jumping jacks. Go. And front and back. And jog. All right. Right foot in front, hands up on the hut, jab, cross. Left, right, left, jab, cross. Knee, hut. Start slow. Hut. 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 Get your whole body moving a little bit. Hut. 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 Keep your hands up by your face. So one punch out, bring it back to your face. Hut. 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 Switch sides. Same thing, jab, cross. Hut. 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 Switch sides. All right, jab, cross, roundhouse elbow, upward elbow. 4 techniques. Hut. 1, 2, elbow, elbow. Hut. 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 Make sure your belt is swinging as you're doing, well, if you're wearing a belt. If not, make sure your hips are moving side to side. Hut. 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 Switch sides, same thing. Hut. 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 Good, shake everything out. Take a breath. Again. Good. In the right forward stance. And on the hut, you can do rear leg knee kick. Hut. 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 Get your knee up as high as you can. Hut. 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 Right on your center line. Hut. 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 Switch stance. Knee kick. Hut. 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 Engage your abs to pull up your knee. Hut. 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 Switch sides. Good low front snap kick, rear leg, low front snap kick. Hut. 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 Switch sides. Hut. 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 Good. Check it out. Everybody down 10 push-ups on your own. Go. Excellent. All right. Rotate your shoulders back. Forward. Arms forward. And back. Cross. Twist. And rotate your hips. And reverse. And check it out. All right, rectangular stance. Put your right punch out. On the hut, one punch right to the middle. Hut, 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 hut. 3 punches, 3 levels. High, middle, low. Hut, 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 hut. Remember, 45 degrees up, straight out, 45 down. Hut, 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 hut. Good. Lunge to your right. Extend your left chop. Lunge and chop. hut, 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 hut. Good, natural stance. All right, so we're going to take a quick water break, and I posted on Facebook this afternoon that everybody needed to have a pair of socks today for class. And so if you don't have a pair of socks, now's your chance to go get a pair of socks. I'm going to wait for a minute. Nice thick socks, not little dress socks, but some socks. If you don't have any socks, you can get like a hand towel or something like that, something soft. Okay, get a drink of water and get your socks. All right, so let me know if anybody's having trouble getting socks. If you don't have socks, let senseis know. They'll let me know. Okay. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Hopefully everybody's back. So the idea is this. I'll get close. So what we're working on tonight for a little while here is the idea of when you throw a technique like a punch, our body should be basically very relaxed until the moment of impact. Then everything tightens up, our muscles tighten, lock in, and then as soon as we're done with that technique, then we relax again, everything. We don't want to be tense all the time. We want to be loose and quick, and then lock it in, and then relax it, okay? So finding that relaxation at the beginning and at the end of techniques is challenging. So that's what we're going to use the socks for, okay? So what I want you to do is, I'm going to fold them in half. You don't have to. You can hold them like this, hold them like this. So what I want you to be able to do is to have where you can wrap your fingers around your socks, okay? But hold them loosely like this. Okay? So what we're going to do is when we do a technique, when I give you a hut, say for a punch, is that you're going to hold them loosely, right here, nice and loose, all the way out till the very last moment, right when that punch would be making contact, boom, then you squeeze on the sock for just a half a second, and then you release it. Don't let go totally, just enough to release the squeeze, right? So from here it'll be loose, staying loose, and then squeeze and relax. And then again, squeeze and relax, okay? So that's all we're doing right now. Just thinking about only on impact, squeezing on the socks. Okay, so let's try this. So we're gonna do just regular punch, the rectangular stance. Put your right punch out. All right, so we'll just go about 3/4 speed to start. All right, one per hut. Hut, and relax. Hut, squeeze, relax. Hut. Make sure everything is loose before you throw the punch. Hut. 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 Imagine it's right at that moment of impact, and then you let go. So again, everything's loose. Hut. Hut. Only tense for about 1/10 of a second. Hut. 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 And I'm tensing this backhand too as it comes back, because I'm thinking about that elbow strike with the reaction hand. So both hands are tensing at that moment of impact and then relax. Hut. 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 Okay, good. All right, let's try 3 punches, 3 levels. Same idea. Tense, relax, tense, relax, tense, relax. Okay, here we go. Hut. 1, 2, 3. Hut. 1, 2, 3. Hut. 1, 2, 3. Hut. 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 Start going a little bit faster. Remember, you got to stay relaxed in between. Don't grip those socks hard, except at the moment of impact. Hut. 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 Good. All right, relax. Shake out your arms for a second. All right, so that's the idea. That's what we're going to work on tonight. You can put your socks down for a minute, shake out your hands. It's going to be a good arm workout tonight. All right, so let's just stretch this out a little bit. Take your left hand, point your fingers back towards you, thumb up in the air. I'm going to stretch out the wrist a little bit here. Switch hands. Okay. Right, left hand or right hand out in front of you, thumb down this time. Grab over the top and pull it back in and down. And switch. Other hand, thumb down, pull in. Good. Palm up, grab your fingertips and pull down. You want to get a little bit of extra stretch on this, try to hold your thumb also. Another hand. And hold that thumb if you want. Good, shake it out real good. All right, grab those socks back. Okay, socks in hand. All right, so we just did punches. Same thing applies for all of our techniques. We're gonna do low block for a minute, all right? Low block. So same thing now. We're gonna load, and when we do our block, that moment of impact, pow, we're gonna squeeze the sock and then relax. Loose, relaxed, moving quick, boom, squeeze and relax. Okay, all right, so here we go. Let's do just your left hand. Just doing the block over and over a few times. All right, load up, ready? Hut, 3/4 speed, squeeze, relax, and come back. Hut. Actually, let's wait down here on the hut. You'll load and block. Ready? Hut, block, relax. Hut, load, block. Let's get in rectangular stance. Hut, load, block, relax. Hut, relax. Hut, hut, relax. Hut, 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 hut. Good. Other side. Hut, 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 hut. Relax. Hut. Try to be loose. Hut. Tight or loose. Hut. 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 All right, let's alternate. Alternate low blocks. Same thing. Hut. 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 All right, try to go a little bit faster now. Try to get full speed. Again, the only time we're able to really move quickly is if we're relaxed. If we're tense, we can't move fast. So we've got to be relaxed until the last moment. Relax, boom, and then tense. Loose. Good. All right. Out those hands. Relax those forearms. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. Sensei Maceo will let me know. Relax this stuff. Okay, so we can do this with pretty much any technique, even techniques that aren't closed hand. So let's try and do, we're going to try and do our inner chop like we did in the warm-up, our inner chop and lunge. And we're going to do with our socks, I'm going to kind of run them in through my fingers here like this, right? So they're just right there. If I can hold it, kind of squeeze it a little bit, nothing fancy. Same thing with the other one. Putting that right through there. Boom. All right. So I can make a little chop, right? If you want to double up, fold the sock in half, you can do that too. Either way, whatever feels good. All right. So I know this looks a little funny, but that's all right. We're working on our technique. So everybody lunge to your right. Extend your left chop. The same thing at the last moment, you're going to kind of squeeze. It's a little more subtle because you're not making a fist. Just think about squeezing in on the sock. And when you're not at that last moment, it's just going to be relaxed a little bit. All right, one per hut, lunge and chop. Hut. 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 Tighten up right at the moment of impact and remember to release it. Hut. 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 I know some of you out there are thinking this is going to be skit night material at some point, and I'm okay with that. Hut. 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 Again, let's try to go a little bit faster. The only way we can be fast is to be loose. So I got to be able to move quickly and only tense at the last moment. Hut. 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 Good, relax. All right, shake it out. Take a breath for a second. Loosen up your hands. I know this is a good hand forearm workout. All right, let's see what I got here. Okay. All right, so yeah, so okay. So we're going to take a quick break from doing that with our socks. So we're going to set them down for just a second. All right, we're going to shift gears. Let's get a drink of water if you need, real quick. With water. Okay. So I want to work on a little bit of our soft style blocks. All right. So some of you, if you're lower ranks, you may not have done these yet, but it's okay. You're going to learn. So we're going to do a few soft style blocks. The idea with our soft style blocks, if you haven't done them before, it's a quick review, is that we're blocking from out here to in here, from out to in, from out to in. In this case, this is our soft style middle block right here, out to in, blocking a punch here. The most important thing about all these soft style blocks that we're going to do, like this is one, here's another one, we have a low one, we have monkey, we have crane, we have all these soft style blocks. Most important thing is to think about, I like to put it in terms of this rectangle that comes out from our shoulders straight in front of us. It makes this rectangle right here. And all these techniques have to go from one diagonal of the rectangle to the opposite. So from one diagonal or the other, depending on which hand's doing the technique. So like the one I was just doing is going from this corner to this corner, diagonal to diagonal. So I'm reaching out forward and trying to make contact with that punch and guide it past me. If I'm going with the other hand, I'm going to this corner and coming here. Right? Same idea no matter what technique I'm doing. If I'm doing a soft style rising block, I'm going to reach to this corner and come here. If I'm doing a soft style low block, I'm reaching to this corner, just lower down and coming here. Right? Monkey block, I'm going from this corner over to this corner. Same idea, this rectangle all the time. Okay. All right. So let's just, we're going to move just a little bit. All right. So what I want you to do is we're going to start from natural stance and step out into diagonal stance. And I want you to do a soft style middle block. Okay. Diagonal stance, soft style middle block. With the rear hand, we're always going to be using the rear hand on, at least for most of these. Okay. So I'm going to step out. As I'm stepping out, so think about kind of coming to my cat stance. I'm reaching out to that opposite corner of the rectangle. And then as I move my foot out, I'm bringing the hand back to the side. So a punch would be here. So a punch would be coming straight down the middle. I'm reaching out across my center line, and then I'm moving my body. So I'm blocking it right here. Okay. All right. So all together, step out, soft style middle block, diagonal stance. Hut. Good. Now I want to step through on the other side. So you're going to come up to your cat stance, reach through, step out diagonal this way. Okay. Over here, other side. Hut. Reach. Rear hand doing the block. Okay. Good. Stepping back, same thing. I'm going to step my cat stance. I'm going to reach, step back into my diagonal from here. Okay. Hut. And back. Step back again. Remember to reach across that center line, across the diagonal. Hut. Back. Moving forward. Hut. Forward again. Hut. Backward. Hut. Hut. Forward. Hut. 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 Back. Hut. Good. Okay. All right. So we're going to now take that and we're going to add an additional hand technique. So this time, when we do the soft style middle block, we're going to do a vertical punch with the front hand. So as we're moving forward, right, thinking about hitting my cat stance as I reach across the diagonal, intercepting this block, and I'm coming in, blocking and punching, vertical punch right on the center line. And then this hand is going to do the next block, so it doesn't have to come back. It's going to reach right across that center to that other diagonal corner over here. It's going from the center, it's going over to the corner, and then stepping up, strike. Okay. And then this one's going to reach across the center again, out to that diagonal. Boom. Reach across. Boom. Oop, here. All right, let's try that together. Hit. Diagonal, vertical punch. Soft style middle block, diagonal stance, vertical punch. Hit. I want to do that. Moving backwards. Hit. Hit. Forward. Hit. Hit. Back. Hit. Hit. Good. All right. Excellent. Okay. Let's see if we can do a couple of other techniques. So if you know these, it'll be easy. If you don't know them, follow along best you can. All right. So we're going to do soft style rising block. The same idea. The soft style rising block here. We're going to do a low. Let's do a middle palm heel strike, right? Palm heel, strike in here. So it'll be reaching, coming up here, palm heel. Same thing, diagonal stance. Moving back, boom, boom. All right, here we go. Stepping out. Soft style rising block, palm heel strike. Really thinking about reaching across that diagonal. Hut, hut, hut. Moving back, hut, forward, hut, 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 across, hut, 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 hut. Good, all right, excellent. Let's do one more. We'll do soft style low block, all right, soft style low. So as I step out, I'm gonna reach with this hand, going back here by the hip, right? And the front hand's gonna do a spear hand strike high. Low soft style block, high spear hand. So like this, boom. Low soft style, spear hand. All right, let's try it. Hut, reach across, diagonal stance. Hut, reach, moving back, reach across, spear. Hut, forward, hut, hut, hut. I'm crossing my center line every time. Hut, 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 hut. Good. All right, relax. Good. All right, if you have questions on that, put them in the chat. Okay, so we're not done with the socks. All right, here's what we're gonna do. So this is gonna be a little bit, just of a little bit interesting little experiment, okay? So what I want you to do is this. So you're gonna take your socks. I'm gonna face this way for this one. You're gonna stand in natural stance, okay? And I want your right hand, sock in your right hand, you're just gonna drop it right by your right foot. That's just a placeholder, okay? I want you to take your left hand and reach it straight out, not on your center line, but just straight out in line with your shoulder. So right there, okay? And I want you to drop it right there. Boom. Right under where your hand would be, straight out, okay? Those are our socks, okay? So now we're gonna think about doing our soft style middle block that we just did earlier, okay? And I want you to imagine that punch is coming in, and I want you to do like we were just doing, same thing, diagonal stance, and reaching, coming into the stance and doing the block. And you can put this punch out here or whatever you want to do with this hand, I don't care, if you're comfortable with it. But here's what I want you to notice, okay? I want you to notice that this hand is going to reach out to this corner to do this block. But because my body's moving forward into this nice diagonal stance, then my hand ends up right over where this sock is. Look at that, okay? So the idea, what I'm thinking about, I'm coming back to this sock so I know where to start in my natural stance. So I'm thinking about the idea that even though it looks like my hand is going out and back in this kind of a motion, in reality, more of what's happening is my body is moving, and that's causing my hand to seem like it moves. But it's more body movement than hand movement, right? So with most of our techniques that we do in Kung Nu, we always want to be doing more with our body than with our hands. This is just an example so you can see this, right? So let's try it together. So we're in the stand, natural stance, right next to the right sock, like right shark. Thinking about, here's our left sock. Okay, so I'm going to step out with my right foot. I'm going to come to my cat stance. I'm going to reach out, cross to that diagonal, and then I'm going to step out, diagonal stance, boom. And notice where your hand is. It should be right about over that sock. You can punch with this one if you want. And return. Okay. Try it again. Hut. Nice. Hut. So theoretically, when you reached out, you're at about the same distance from your body as where that sock already is, because that's where we dropped it. We're just reaching across the center, and it ends up over there. Hut, reach, there, right over that sock. Pretty cool. Hut, and turn. Yeah, one more time. Hut. Nice. And return. So let's try, pick up your socks. You gotta do the other side, just so we can do both sides, right? Fold, try to fold the socks up. All right, natural stance, left hand, drop that sock right there. Right hand straight out in front, kind of right in front of where your right foot is. Drop that guy right down. It's kind of bounced off to the side. There. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna do the other side. And I think I'm gonna turn and face this way because I don't want to be my back to you guys. Okay. All right. So here we go. Same thing on the hut. Reach out. Soft style middle block. Punch if you're comfortable. Hut. And turn. Hut. Yeah, look at that. Right over that sock. Pretty cool. Hut. Couple more. Hut. So really think about your body moving, doing the block. You're getting out of the way of a punch coming in and guiding it past. Hut. Reaching for it, guiding it past. One more. Hut. Cool. All right. Good. Pick up your socks. Excellent. All right. How we? Oh my goodness, we're running out of time already. That's crazy. Grab a drink of water. All right, we're having so much fun. We might go a couple minutes over tonight. All right, so we're going to switch gears and do kata. All right, and so what I want to do is I'm going to double fold these socks in half right here. Okay, I want to do kata 1. And we're going to do it with the socks. All right, so same idea as what we were working on before. Just trying to give your hands a little bit of a rest. So same idea when we do kata, that we're going to load and then squeeze and release, and squeeze and release. So 1 move per count. Okay, all right. And we can go, and if you remember, a couple times I've done this kata in small places idea. So we're gonna do we're always gonna block in the direction that we normally go in, but then we're gonna step back and do the punch. Right? Block in our normal direction, step back. Block in our normal direction, 1 punch forward, 2 punches back, right? 270, boom, step back. All right, if you don't get it perfect, doesn't matter. If you have room to do regular kata 1, good for you. All right, so here we go. Kata 1, but really, I'm more concerned about you thinking about this idea of relaxing in between each technique, tensing on the moment of impact, and then relaxing again. Relax, tense, relax, every time. All right, so we're gonna do 1 move per count. Kata 1, bow, knee, tap. Hut. Relax, tense, relax. Hut. Oops, I went the wrong way. Step back. Bam. Okay. Hut. 180. Step back. Hut. Tense, relax. Good. Up the middle. Hut. Forward. Hut. Relax. Back. Hut. Relax. Hut. Tense, relax. Good. 270. Hut. Turn and relax. Step back. Hut. 180. Hut. Step back. Hut. Up the eye. Hut. Hut. Forward. Back. Hut. Hut. 270. Hut. Relax. Tense. Hut. Oops. Step back. 180. Hut. 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 All right, good. Okay, so let's let's see, we don't have a lot of time. So once you do that kata, I'm gonna leave it up to you. You can either do kata 1 again, or you can do kata 3, or you can do kata 4. I want you to do it full speed, 1 direction per count. And same idea though with the socks. Find that tense, relax, alternate off and on, okay? Here we go, 1 direction per count. Kata 1, 3, or 4, your call. 1 direction per count. Knee, ta. Hut. 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 Oops, backward. Hut. 270. Hut. 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 Hey. Ciao. Good. So let's do 1 more kata of your choice. Maybe pick your test kata or the highest kata you know. Something you want to challenge yourself with. Same thing with the socks. And see how it goes, right? 1 direction per count. Ready? Oh, and you can make up your own rules in terms of where you move to stay in a small place. Nothing wrong with stepping backwards instead of stepping forwards, that kind of thing. You got the idea. Yeah. Relaxed. Relax everything. Hut. Hut. You're doing multiple techniques, tense on each one. Hut. You're doing knife hand blocks, grip the socks on the blocks, socks with blocks. Hut. 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 In case you're still going, I don't know if you are or not. Hut. 1 more. Knee. Yeah. All right, good job, good job. Okay. So, since it's already time, I recommend that you practice this, do it with the socks. Now go, and do it without the socks and see if you can keep that same idea of the relaxation in between the techniques, right? It'll really make your kata look a lot crisper. You'll be able to go a lot faster. And you won't get as tired because you're not tense the whole time. You're only tense for a small fraction of the time of the kata, all right? So if you have questions about that, let me know. All right, real quick. Oh yeah, I just wanted to talk about quick philosophy. I was looking at some of the philosophy tonight, and I noticed the 10 don'ts for sparring, all right? 10 don'ts for sparring. In case you don't know what they are, 10 don'ts for sparring are: don't be angry, don't be fearful, tense, don't be hurried, don't waste energy, don't be overconfident, don't be distracted, don't have preconceived ideas, don't be discouraged if you lose, and don't be afraid of losing. Okay? And what really kind of made me think of that these were an interesting philosophy for right now was I sort of decided to change it. Instead of the 10 don'ts of sparring, I decided to make it the 10 don'ts of shopping. Today's environment, it seemed appropriate, right? So the 10 don'ts of shopping are the same, right? Don't be angry, right? Don't be angry that things are a little inconvenient right now, right? Anger is not going to help. We still got to get our groceries. So take a breath. Don't be angry about it when you got to go shopping. Don't be fearful, right? Yeah, I mean, having some caution is smart. But if you walk around and you're frozen with fear, then you're not going to be able to act in a way that's intelligent and react in a way that's intelligent when you're out there among people. So don't be fearful, just be careful, right? Don't be tense. Again, same thing. When we're tense, just like when we were doing these drills tonight with the socks, when you're tense, you get tired, right? You can't move quickly. Right? When you're in Kroger, you got to be able to move quickly sometimes. You see somebody coming at you and they're not practicing social distancing. All right, don't be hurried. Don't be in a hurry, right? When we're in a hurry, haste makes waste, right? When we go fast, we make a mistake. And so for me, an important part of going out shopping is I got to take my time. I got to make sure I'm doing it right. I got to make sure that I'm following the guidelines, that I'm paying attention to what's around me. And when I get the groceries home, I'm taking my time and washing everything off in the right way. And, you know, much as I'd like to just throw everything in the cabinet, I can't do that. I got to take my time. Don't waste energy, right? Again, feels like it takes a lot longer to go shopping now, you know, unless you're calling Instacart or something. But oh, don't do that. Don't waste energy. So you got to be in it for the long haul. Don't get overtired there. Don't be overconfident. Oh, that's a good one. So if you've been shopping every week or two and maybe you're used to it and going out there, feel like you got it under control. Only takes one moment of kind of losing concentration, being overconfident. Yeah, I got this social distancing thing down. It kind of goes back to the 5 A's of, you know, got to be aware. Don't be overconfident. Make sure you stay aware of everything around you. Just sort of similar to not being distracted, right? Staying focused, staying mindful when you're out there. Don't have preconceived ideas. I like this one. If you have an idea that you're going to get toilet paper at Kroger, you shouldn't have that preconceived idea. You know, don't be discouraged if you don't get the toilet paper because, you know, like CVS on Tuesday mornings I found is a good time to get toilet paper, so, you know, you'll be okay. Don't be too afraid, right? You'll get the toilet paper eventually. All right. Anyway, the 10 don'ts of shopping made me smile. Hey, hopefully it makes you smile. All right, y'all. Thanks a lot for working out hard, having fun, doing something a little different tonight. I appreciate you. Let's meditate and then we'll bow out. Hey. Down. One thing before we bow out, I just have to mention that it was really funny. I kind of wrote down what I was going to do in class tonight, and I felt like I was reading a Dr. Seuss book. And it's like chops with blocks, chops with socks, chops without socks, soft style socks, kata got socks, kata not socks. Anyway, I thought it was funny. All right, let's bow out. Ready? Tap. Gong. Thanks, everyone.